welcome to another Lawn Fawn Cards video. Here I am. I'm using some alcohol inks by Ranger. The colors I'm using are denim and bottle. And what I'm doing is just squirting, like, it's the smallest amount. It looks like more, but just the smallest amount on a piece of felt on my ink applicator, and just putting a little bit on there. And then I'm going to take my alcohol ink blending solution and add it straight onto the pad just to start with. I like doing it this way. You can add the alcohol ink later. You can do whatever you want. I kind of decided to use these because Jennifer McGuire is doing her class at 2P's Thinking Inking, and it's alcohol inks this week, so I got really excited about them. That paper I have there is a glossy paper. I don't think it was actually glossy enough for this technique, but I'm going to have to find some glossier paper. But right now I'm just kind of going across. You could go in swirls and whatever you want. I'm going in stripes here, and just kind of, you know, filling in the different colors and just kind of having fun with it. And as I started here, I'm looking at it and going, I just thought it's just a little too blue. I didn't put enough of the bottle, the green color. So what the cool thing about this is you can just go back and add more green with more blending solution, which is what I did. You're just catching the end of it here. I fast forwarded a bit. So I just added more green to get more of that steely blue color instead of like a denim blue color. So there's my final thing, and you just let it dry on that glossy paper, and you could use it as a background or punch out of it. It's pretty fun, so I think I'll be punching out of it later in this video. Right here is something cut from my Quickutz Silhouette. As I showed you in the previous video, I like to put a bunch of designs on one sheet and cut them all out at once. I just think it saves time, and it's just kind of fun to see it cut out all this stuff. So right now I'm just showing you how I take the paper off. I'd had a request for this. You do have to go really slowly to not rip your paper. So what I do is I let the paper guide me. If it starts pulling one way, then I pull the other way. Like right now I'm pulling more to the right, and then it's going to start giving me trouble again, so I'm going to pull more to the left. And I kind of let the paper just guide me what I'm doing. So now I'm just going to fast forward, and you're going to see I have the cut images left on my sheet. So how I take these off is I actually kind of bend the sticky back sheet a little bit, and then I peel from the side like I'm doing right now with this grass. So I'm going to fast forward again, and this is my pile of cool die cuts I have left. I'm just going to take away the ones I'm not going to use on this card. On this card I'm going to use the grass and the sun. So anyways, here's my grass. This is my foam inking tool now. Instead of the felt, it's a foam. And I'm taking off the one for my worn lipstick color distress ink, and I'm putting on my one that I use for shabby shutters. Shabby shutters is this amazing distress ink. And if you like it, I would suggest checking out my blog. I actually have a blog candy going, so please check it out and enter on my blog. There's actually 3 ways to enter to win, and there's another prize too that you'll be seeing in this video later on. So anyways, right now I'm just taking ink with my ink applicator off the ink pad, and then just kind of like patting the die cut with the Shabby Shutters ink, and just going across kind of in swirls and pats so you don't get any sort of direct lines. And I'm just going through, just kind of coloring it. I like doing these white die cuts because then you're not using your really expensive colored paper in the die cutter machine. You can color it later yourself to whatever works for your project. So that's pretty fun. So I just fast forwarded because it took me a little while, and what I'm doing now is just taking some extra ink and going across the top in one direction of the grass so that it kind of gives it a shadow. It makes the sides a little bit darker on the grass, and it gives the grass some dimension, which I think is good. And I really like the way the Shabby Shutters look. I like when it's layered on a little bit. It's just a really great green color. So this is my sun die cut. I'm going to show you a different way to color a die cut. This is one of those little stamping spot pigment inks from Stampin' Up, and you can actually just directly onto your die cut color it with an ink pad. I like doing this with those cat's eye ink pads with these Stampin' Up spots, the little ink pads. So just fast forwarded some, and there's my sun. I just colored in with the ink pad. Really like doing that. Here's some scratch paper I have. As you can see, I've got it stamped with some other cute little guys. And this is the Sassafras Oh My Dear stamp set. And I'm going to take out this really cute deer silhouette here. Just as a hint, if you like this stamp set, you might want to check out my blog. And I'm going to have more information at the end of the video about that. So anyways, here I am. I'm just covering this stamp in Stampin' Up close to cocoa ink, and then just stamping it with the foam pad underneath so I get a good coverage on this silhouette like stamp. And then now I'm cutting out the deer. I am just about the slowest cutter ever, so I'm going to fast forward as to not torture you. And the magic, look, I'm done. So there's my, my little deer all cut out, and let's pretend it only took me that long. And right now I'm just inking the edges with a little cat's eye cue of a darker brown. I think with die cuts or cutouts, if you do that, it kind of gives it a little dimension, and it'll kind of cover up your little oops mistakes that I tend to make when cutting. So right now I'm adding some pool ink to my new favorite cloud stamp from Hero Arts. And I'm going across in these stripes because a lot of times, I don't know if you've noticed, the stamps will take on the quality of whatever the ink pad, so like that weave texture of the ink pad. So if I go across in lines, it actually kind of mimics the sky, you know, having stripes across, you know, like kind of in a, you know, with clouds and whatnot in the sky. So this is how I ink up, I've been starting to ink the backgrounds on cards because I'm so bad at lining it up. I line it up this way and then flip it around and then add excessive amounts of pressure because I'm totally paranoid about stamps not stamping the whole way. So I just kept adding pressure, fast forward, still adding pressure, and I'm lifting up, and of course there's a little mistake there. But it can be fixed. I'm using a blender pen. I'm actually going directly from the ink pad and just coloring it in, and it actually works really well. You really can't tell. I'm fast forwarding, and as you can see right there, you can't tell that you know, that I made a mistake. So I cut down the edges of the card because I just wanted to look like the clouds were, you know, were just coming off the side. Glued down my grass colored with shabby shutters. Now I'm gluing down my cute little sassafras deer, and that's just with some, you know, some paper glue. And there's my sun. I took out a bunch of Papertrey buttons, deciding which one might look the best, and I picked this kind of shimmery yellow one. I think it's called Lemon Tart. And here I am with that piece that I colored at the beginning with the alcohol inks, and I'm just punching it out with a Martha Stewart butterfly punch. And I'm going to save that piece of paper to do other punches later for other cards. I just wanted another butterfly because obviously I love whimsy, so I couldn't help myself. These flowers are Prima God Iced flowers. They sell them at Michael's in those cute jars, and they have them all in kind of a color palette. So I like them, different sizes. And I'm just gluing them down now with glue dots and just kind of creating a little scene. I'm actually going to take one of the flowers and kind of shove it behind one of the blades of grass just to give more dimension and kind of a different look to the card. So I'm just going to glue down a couple of flowers, and there's my last one just with glue dots, and then they'll stay right there. And then I'm going to work on, let's see, putting some of these little pearls on. I use an X-Acto knife to cut them off, and then add it. As you can see, I'm not that good at adding it, but then add it to the centers of the flowers, and it's a really cute look. And then now I'm just gluing down my little shimmery butterfly. You can see there a little bit with the alcohol inks how shiny that butterfly is. And anyways, I am putting now I wanted to put a little trail of 3 pearls on it, so you can actually cut off the 3 pearls at once and then glue them down, and they stay adhered, at least with that brand, and I like that a lot. Right now I just have my sun, which I'm putting a pop dot in the center, and I'm just going to glue it down to kind of finalize my scene there. And that's my card. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching, and here are some final images, and just stay tuned for some more info on the blog candy. Thank you again for watching. Bye. Hi, I'm Kelly Marie from Lawn Fawn Cards, and I wanted to let you know that I'm giving away blog candy this week on my blog. I actually hit 10,000 hits on my blog, and I've had so many new subscribers over here at YouTube that I wanted to thank you all because it makes me so happy every time you guys visit. It just puts a smile on my face. So over at my blog, I'm offering a candy. There are 3 opportunities to put your name in the hat to win these 2 what I think are great prizes. So I really hope you come check it out. lawnfawn.blogspot.com. It'll be written underneath me here. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. When I post a video, I appreciate it so much, and I hope you'll come and enter. Thank you. Bye.